But yeah, b5.
Bishop a2 is what you have in mind?
Yes, but
And
with the pawn on e6, it seems quite unpleasant for my bishop. Maybe I have to think about retreating it to d3 somehow, but not
right away.
Case.
So, if we do, however, play like this, one thing black can do is simply wait for you to move your bishop before recapturing the pawn. If you take, this bishop on c1 may ask, what are you doing? How do I get into the battle now that you've played e2, e3?
Well, black is, how would you assess this position? Will you play c6 or c5? That's the big question. For black, in this type of structures in general, will you play c6 after the exchange on d5, the line you were mentioning?
Yes.
d4.
Oh, I see what you're
bishop
saying.
e7.
Takes, d4, bishop e7, yeah.
And now, as black,
later I would play
would you
c6.
play c6 or
That's
c5?
right, c6.
So if you play c6, then I'm going to think about a minority attack with
right.
a3, b4. I see it as the only way of trying to disrupt your position. And that bishop, maybe before I start that minority, actually no, if I've seen this plan with a3, bishop d2, bishop b4 to exchange that dark square bishop. The problem is that this is a much worse version for white than with the one with the bishop on g5 or on
Absolutely.
f4.
Yes. Like Levon Aronian and Hikaru Nakamura game, white puts his bishop outside of this pawn chain from f2 to e3 to d4. All right. Other intriguing games going on?
Well, that one is very intriguing, and what I wanted to mention, the game.
MVL.
We will get there in just a second. What I wanted to mention was about this position in particular, because Levon Aronian is a seasoned veteran in this line. He actually played it a few months ago against Inarkiev, if I'm not mistaken. And in that particular game, Inarkiev responded with the move queen to a6, and Levon Aronian had a nice game. Nakamura came with a novelty, and he was like, I'm prepared for this. I'm going to play queen to d8. This is my novelty. And I anticipated what you're going to do. I won the theoretical battle. And then we're going to see how we're going to do in the middle game. But after bishop b takes c5, knight d6, castle, knight c5, queen to b1, this is the current position we have on the board. And it seems like Aronian was prepared for this. But let's go to Maurice and hear his insights on some of the key matchups of today.
Yes, Christian. Well, certainly a volcanic eruption going on in this game, this opening. Sergei Karyakin against Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. This line of the poison pawn deferred variation with queen b6, a3, bishop e7. And then we just jump through all these great theoretical moves, queen c7. And we see this move after b5, g4 starting off the battle, and after bishop g2, g5, and h4, g takes f4, and now g5 himself by white. We see knight e5 and queen f4 on the board. Also, these two players at move 17 having used only a few minutes on their clock. So we're into deep preparation by the players right now. It's clear that they know these positions, they're comfortable, but they've come prepared. And has white gotten a move in or gotten a position in that he likes? MVL is a specialist at the Najdorf. He may be the best Najdorf player in the world right now. And so for him to be thinking, giving pause, it means that Sergei must have created some nuance that has made him stop and think. We will see who has the better database or better computer. AlphaZero, anyone? Let's hail that. We'll see as the games proceed. Just some great positions already here in round 7.
Thank you, Maurice. Now, this one I would definitely describe as scrumptious. I have in mind a huge titanic struggle, theoretical battle going on between, I believe it was Anish Giri and MVL in this super sharp line.
Speaking of Anish, he joined the conversation today.
Did he really? Tell
That's
us
right.
about it.
He tweeted that happy birthday to Hikaru Nakamura. And yesterday was tough, but from what I remember, Levon can be surprisingly kind on such festive occasions. Now, Anish is referring to another game from the Grand Chess Tour in which he faced Levon Aronian. That was in Your Next Move Rapid in Leuven.
Okay.
And it was a dazzling victory where it was his birthday. It was Anish's 23rd birthday. So He said Levon is apt to give birthday presents. Do you think that's going to be true today?
No, I don't think so. But I am with bated breath. What's happening in this theoretical game?
I just wanted
Christian.
to ask you, Jen, was Geary mentioning his win against Levon?
That's what he meant. Yes.
That he was
Okay,
giving points.
so
That he won on his birthday.
he was poking some fun at Levon, but I remember their last encounter in Palma de Mallorca, which was just a brutal slugfest against Geary. Geary got completely destroyed against Levon Aronian. I think I was chatting with Fabi, and he said the things that Levon did to Geary today are illegal in 93 countries. It was a tough one to watch.
I'm not sure about that joke, but I will say that Anish does have a very poor record against Levon in general, and I'm wondering if maybe he's probably trying to provoke a little Twitter war, because as clever as Levon is in person, he doesn't really get into it on Twitter.
No.
But after that,
the gloves come up.
You might get in there.
Bring us up to date on the theoretical status.
I was still doing some research on this one, because it's just a very, very interesting battle. But let's remember, Karyakin has experienced a very, very difficult game against Fabiano Caruana in a Sicilian. It wasn't neither, but it was still a Sicilian. So definitely.
With me! That is unclaimed territory. Time to move out of here. Ready! Pioneer squad! On our honor, it will be ours.
MG42 team is ready for action.
Capturing.
Pioneers here. Rely on it. Pioneer squad moving out. Infantry contact! Pioneers ready for anything! Pioneers moving to take location! To the objective!
Pioneers ready for assignment.
We can take it.
Need something built? We'll build a Festung right here. On our honor, it will be ours. You found something?
Wounded. This sector is secured.
We've ended to the fatherland. Pioneers awaiting orders. Let's move it. Pioneers has finished. Pioneers holding. Pioneers ready for... Let's go, Pioneers. Depend on us to capture it. Pioneers here. Contact! Infantry! Ready! We must move or die! We will take it forward! Pioneers! We shall change that! Pioneers! We will subdue or die trying! Something built? Pioneers will take that from them.
Left, move! Capturing.
Pioneers ready for anything! Like all the heavy for the fatherland!
We have a new sniper under our command.
Stay here and be dead! In there, now!
Boy, advance with...
Back to base! Full back! Go! Go! Go!
The enemy is taking our territory.
Pioneers awaiting orders. Sticking small arms fire! Chewing us up!
Machine gun squad. Get moving, squad.
Enemy forces are securing our base is under attack.
That's enemy territory.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
You want something?
Getting mine arse out of here! We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Grenadiers, it is time to go.
We'll capture it.
Pioneers reporting objective
will seize
captured.
it.
Pioneers awaiting orders.
Shutting the machine gun down!
Rally at our base.
Yeah, I go. We are ready for action. We'll take it right out from under.
Capturing.
Shaft moving out.
Okay, fall back to base. This is hopeless.
Leaving territory. Grenadiers moving to capture. How can we help?
Pioneer squad. You need something built?
Yeah, moving. Grenade relocating to hostile territory.
Pioneers ready for anything.
A Maschinengewehr team is awaiting orders.
MG squad on the move.
We will secure it.
Enemy
Ready.
contact!
Retreating! Machine gun squad. Enemy has made contact! MG is ready. They're trying to flank us!
Will be ours.
We're not staying here!
How can we help?
HMG here. Reporting. Forward.
You want something?
We have liberated this sector. We are ready for action. We're going that way.
We are losing a sector.
Pioneers, we are building a
Advancing. MG-42 team is on patrol. MG squad on the move.
Yes, time to
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
get going.
Taking fire! You want something? We are in contact with the enemy. Bunker is ready. Move your feet, pioneers.
Moving to capture.
Cover and run! Cover and run!
Need a sharpshooter.
Pioneers ready. And here we go.
Infantry assault!
Ein Vorwärts, march!
You want something? Pioneers falling back.
The bunker has been converted into an emergency medical station.
What are you getting at?
Something built?
Enemies firing on us! Get moving!
Under fire!
Grenade! Ach, schnell! Move! Regroup to the...
We have been granted access to superior arms and soldiers.
HMG!
Stand fast!
We cannot!
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
MG support standing by! We're ready! MG-42 enemy action! Reaching my crew!
Reinforcements already!
We can't stay here! North! They're coming from behind!
Sniper ready! Sharpshooter is on the move. Los!
MG!
Here!
Pack it up! We're ready! We will secure it!
Pioneer squad! Looking for mines. Moving to hostile sector. Keep those actionen under construction.
Contact! Panzer! Piercing rounds loaded.
Seizing! They're shooting at us!
Retreat!
Ready! Move up! Regroup! Retreat! Clear fleet!
Yes! Using rifle grenades! Grenadiers retreat!
tank gun has arrived.
Moving to attack.
Falling back!
Crossing enemy lines.
Rounds incoming!
The enemy is taking our territory. We have 300 points remaining.
We must go!
MG squad is on the attack.
You can't teach us! Advancing into hostile territory!
Yeah, on the move. Machine gun.
Yeah?
Pioneer squad, cover and run! Cover and run!
Moving to enemy! Moving out!
They're coming from
Deploy
behind.
machine gun fire!
Taking losses! Standing by! You're the right one I need!
Bastards! To kill some panzers? Pack moving, take it! What's the
MG
French?
support standing by.
Ready! We cannot win here!
The enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
Now that's more like it! The enemy is fighting back! Fire faster!
Ready! Moving to hostile sector.
Einsatzbereit.
Pack here. Pack is moving. Pioneers ready for anything.
Yes? Grenadiers on the move. Rally at our base. We have a full squad.
On our way. We're moving. Pioneers.
Run and you dead, you guys.
This is hopeless.
The pack gun is ready for orders.
We're moving to the other guy's territory. Manning HMG. We are getting out of here. Get out of here. Retreat. Pack here.
Moving to the rear.
Ready. Pack who will carry out your... Pioneers awaiting orders. 80 gun. Jawohl.
Over here!
Pack crew is ready. Good idea. our way. Pioneers, let's move it. Pioneers here. We have construction work to do. Moving to objective. On our honor, it will be ours. Ready! Pioneers, move your feet, pioneers!
The Maschinengewehr-team is awaiting orders.
Tell that MG down, we're moving.
Pioneers taking objective. That is unclaimed territory. We shall change that. Pioneer squad! Let's go, pioneers! Rely on it. We will capture location.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Pioneers awaiting orders. Pioneer squad moving out. Pioneers halting. Pioneers!
Machine gun squad, moving.
HMG has our range!
Get moving, squad.
Cover and run! Cover and run! We've added you to the fatherland. Move! Pick up your feet!
I wonder what took it out.
Grenadiers, it is time to go.
Moving to enemy territory.
We're moving!
Moving to hostile sector. Grenadiers reporting.
Got them!
The alert
We have a mortar team available for deployment.
Yes, go, goddamn! That is our territory!
Awaiting fire.
Stay low! They've spotted us! Grenadiers here!
What are your orders?
Grenadiers!
Pioneers ready for finishing!
They're ready! We've been ordered back to base!
A fresh mortar crew has arrived.
Under automatic fire!
Pioneers! We have liberated the
Mortar team awaiting orders.
HMG!
Ready!
Nachwerfer-Team.
Under fire! Pioneers ready! Killing us!
To a new position.
Pioneers!
Nachwerfer-Crew will attack.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Pioneers squad contact the infantry! We're losing men! Ready! We cannot win!
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
You need something? Yes?
Infantry has made contact!
And here we go!
Team awaiting orders. Yeah, attack.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
We're going that way! Everyone! Grenadiers ready!
The enemy is taking our territory.
Moving as instructed. On the move.
We will secure it.
Awaiting fire mission.
Pioneers taking objective.
Claiming territory. Seizing territory.
Enemy Pioneers ready for anything! We have construction work to do.
We'll capture.
Inside! Cover! Forward! The objective!
How can we help?
You want
losing a sector.
Hunting!
Ready! Move out, Pioneer!
Awaiting orders! Capturing! Stop!
Pioneers awaiting orders.
Panzer firing on us! Territory secure! We're dying here!
The bunker has been converted to an emergency medical station.
Ready! Faster! Move like pioneers! Enemy has spotted us! Pioneers! Find some trouble!
We're taking losses! Mortar element! Come on now, move it! Mortars! Get going! Move it!
Our headquarters has been improved. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
You need indirect. Moving to rally position.
You want something?
Watch the flanks!
Captain on the... Jawohl, we are moving. Pioneers!
On it!
Pioneers awaiting Pioneer squad! Patrolling our territory. With me! You want something?
Yes? Time to go. We will relocate.
Pioneers have finished!
Tear that tube down. We're moving. What are your orders?
Advancing on enemy territory.
On the move. Awaiting fire mission. You need indirect fire? We understand. Keep your eyes. Granatwerfer crew will attack.
Jawohl! Time to move out of here.
Granatwerfer team.
Pioneer! Und here we go! On our way!
Mortar team awaiting orders.
The peg gun is ready for orders.
Light armor is trying to kill us!
We're not staying here! Mortar! Granatwerfer crew, we're promoted!
Pioneers!
Das ist gut! Yes? Move! fire? Awaiting fire. Moving to a new position. Mortar team on the
Pioneers
move.
ready for anything.
Ready and moving.
You found something?
How can we help? Reinforcements complete.
Mortar team.
Grenadiers on the move.
MG-42 team is ready for action.
Crossing enemy line.
Grenadiers.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Turn down and go! We can't stay here! To flank us! MG element way.
Grenadiers.
They've opened up on us! On the move.
Pack it up.
Machine gun squad.
We are ready for action.
We are in contact with the enemy. They are veterans now.
Grenadiers here!
Pioneers.
Here we go.
You have orders? Secure that territory!
Get going.
Pack here.
Manufacturing capability has been increased.
Taking hostile fire.
We have been assigned fresh Panzer Grenadiers.
Back to base. Full back.
We are leaving! Get out of here!
Granatwerfer team.
Pioneers close.
Our brave infantry is dying.
Standing by. Moving.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Who's forging our asses? Taking enemy fire!
Let's go.
I'm hit!
The enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
Enemy attack.
Quartermaster is sending us Panzer Shreks.
Okay, we're going.
I'm moving.
Double
tank!
Don't stand still when a panzer
Contact!
We're being flanked here.
ready. Pack is moving.
Your fire. Loom. Loom.
Finally have our Panzer Shreks.
Awaiting fire mission. Take the troops down. We're moving.
Advancing.
Granatwerfer team.
Pack crew is ready.
You need Indian.
Pioneers ready for anything.
HMG over. MG element ready. Shoots in here.
You need something.
AT squad moving out. Panzer Grenadier. Squad moving out.
Pack here.
Ja. Standing. Capturing objective.
We're moving.
Mortar team awaiting orders. Moving as instructed. Moving.
We are getting out of here. You need something big? We must return to base.
Reconnaissance flight set to go. Additional resources are now available to you, Commander. Half tracks now retrofitted with anti-tank mines.
Machine gun squad.
Panzer 4, redeploying Panzer 4. Now the shit shell, quick. Panzer 4, move! We need order. Get this Panzer, Panzer out! We're under fire! Panzer 4 moving! We must move! Right. Stop! Driver, that way!
Awaiting fire mission.
Ready for order. The bunker is now a command center. Reinforcements are available. The enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
Jawohl, we are moving.
Yeah? Moving Panzer 4 to new location.
Watch the flank! Squad.
Panzer here. Panzer 4 displacing. Panzer 4 moving. Spotted. Get this fucked up. Panzer out of here. Panzer 4. Panzer 4 moving. The enemy is gaining a foothold. We are down to 300 points.
Pioneer squad!
We have lost an MG team. Contact! Our live train is damaged. We've slowed the
Pioneers ready for anything!
Next time is this. The enemy has destroyed a panzer.